James Altucher, choose yourself, be happy, make millions, live the dream. Discover the secrets to living a successful and fulfilling life in James Altucher's Choose Yourself, Be Happy, Make Millions, Live the Dream. This book's summary will guide you through building a solid foundation centered around prioritizing your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being while embracing your personal power to choose your own path. Learn how to eliminate negativity in your life, adopt daily habits that foster success, and uncover the benefits of honesty in business and personal relationships. Altucher's insights offer a whole new perspective on seizing opportunities in the post-American dream era.
The American Dream Redefined. The American dream thrived from the end of World War II until the financial crisis in 2008, defined by work and consumerism. Male and female wage earners joined forces, increasing disposable income and fueling consumer culture. Companies used marketing strategies to encourage spending, which allowed Americans to express their success through material possessions. However, the decrease of steady middle-class jobs resulted in a shattered dream for many. Despite the devastation, the end of the American dream opens up a new, optimistic chapter for society. The term American dream may evoke a familiar longing in many who grew up wanting to pursue education, land a steady job, and acquire their own homes. Key to this aspiration was a simple, yet powerful foundation: work. In the post-World War II era, men set off to combat, ushering in a surge of women joining the workforce. When soldiers returned, women remained active in their careers, leading to a collective force of earners contributing to household finances. Bolstered by dual incomes, families enjoyed a newfound influx of disposable income. This financial freedom allowed them to acquire cars, spacious homes, and modern appliances, surpassing the living standards of previous generations. However, lurking behind this seemingly illustrious American dream was a cunning marketing ploy aimed at encouraging rampant consumerism. Americans were manipulated into utilizing their money as a means of self-expression, entering a constant race to outdo their neighbors in material wealth. The 2008 financial crisis marked the end of this previously ubiquitous dream. Reliable, middle-income jobs became scarce as companies sought cheaper labor or technological replacements. Today, countless individuals who initially followed the prescription for success are left unemployed, underpaid, or overqualified. While the collapse of the American dream is undeniably detrimental, the birth of a new, promising era might just be on the horizon. Embrace the new era of self-choice. The American dream as we know it is over, making way for a new era of personal freedom and self-empowerment. No longer are people dependent on others to give them opportunities. Now, with technology and dedication, you can create your own success story. This new era is not about chasing money, but rather pursuing happiness and achieving personal fulfillment by choosing yourself and taking charge of your destiny. Gone are the days when you had to rely on others to succeed in the American dream. In the past, whether you were working in an office or creating art, you needed someone else's approval to advance your career or bring your ideas to life. This often meant putting your well-being and happiness on hold, in the hopes of being noticed and chosen by the decision-makers. Times have significantly changed, and the world we live in now offers a refreshing paradigm shift. To thrive in this new era, you must choose yourself and take charge of your own destiny. The traditional corporate world may offer temporary jobs, but true empowerment lies in stepping outside that comfort zone. With the tools available today, like smartphones and laptops, all you need is an internet connection to pursue your dreams. Write a book. Publish it online yourself. Create a TV show. Share it on YouTube. No need to wait for the industry gatekeepers to give you the green light. Seize your own opportunities. By choosing yourself, you break free from the cycle of chasing money, which was the backbone of the old American dream. It's no longer about working only to earn more and buy more, regardless of your happiness. In this new era, you have the freedom to do what you want, and your ultimate success will come from finding happiness and fulfillment in your decisions. Embrace this era of self-choice and personal freedom, empower yourself, and live life on your terms. Happiness and success are no longer determined by external forces, they are now in your own hands. Conquer fear, choose yourself. Many people fear rejection, causing them to hesitate in pursuing their dreams and allowing others to make choices on their behalf. By recognizing this fear, one can take active steps to overcome it and empower oneself to make decisions and control their dreams. It's essential to face the fear of rejection, choose oneself, and avoid the risk of regret and unhappiness. In a world where we often meet people with whom we share an instant connection, we frequently hold ourselves back. We hesitate to make a move, frightened of being rejected. This fear is so powerful that it causes us to let others determine our choices, our happiness, and our future. We convince ourselves that we're unworthy and permit external figures, such as teachers, bosses, and executives, to decide what's best for us. Yale psychology professor Stanley Milgram conducted an experiment to illustrate this idea. He instructed some students to ask subway riders to give up their seats. Surprisingly, 70% of passengers willingly obliged without seeking any explanation. This experiment proves how inclined people are to let others influence their decisions. We must challenge this mindset, break free from our fear of rejection, and assume the power to choose for ourselves. If we continue to rely on others' judgment, we risk disappointment, unhappiness, and the collapse of our dreams. Consider the author's experience of developing a TV project called 3am for HBO. He poured his heart and soul into it, only for the fate of the project to rest in the hands of one TV executive, who ultimately rejected the idea. The author realized that living under someone else's control is not a sustainable way to achieve one's goals and dreams. Embracing the power to choose requires confronting the fear of rejection and learning to choose oneself actively. Empower yourself to take charge of your life, make your decisions, and pursue your dreams. Don't let anyone else dictate your path. Stay tuned for the next parts to discover how to overcome the fear of rejection and truly choose yourself. Build a strong foundation. To thrive in the choose yourself era, it is essential to establish a strong foundation by nurturing your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. A healthy physical body can be achieved through sufficient sleep, eating well, and regular exercise. Meanwhile, mental well-being requires practicing control over one's overthinking and focusing on positive and productive endeavors. One way to train your mind is by generating ideas daily from various subjects, cultivating a proactive mindset that leaves little time for unnecessary worries. Living in the choose yourself era requires a solid foundation that encompasses your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This foundation will help you face the challenges and rejections you may encounter daily. Your physical body plays a crucial role in thriving, making it essential to maintain good health and fitness. To achieve this, ensure you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, eat 2 nutritious meals a day, engage in regular physical activity, and spend time outdoors in fresh air. Fostering mental well-being, however, can be more complex. Many people expend excess mental energy by overthinking and worrying about things beyond their control. This harmful habit can lead to burnout, making it essential to harness your mental energy towards positive outcomes. One practical method is by training your idea muscle. To do this, make a habit of reading or skimming chapters from various subjects, such as celebrity memoirs or scientific publications. From your readings, note down at least 10 ideas per day, regardless of whether they appear grand, like solving world hunger, or humble, like finding new ways to please your partner. The primary goal is to generate a wide range of ideas consistently, building a proactive mindset. By focusing on nurturing your idea muscle, you'll soon find yourself too engrossed in generating valuable ideas to waste precious time and energy worrying about inconsequential matters. Build a reliable foundation, and embrace the challenges of the choose yourself era with confidence. Nourishing emotional and spiritual health. To truly choose yourself, focus on nourishing your emotional and spiritual bodies. For emotional well-being, distance yourself from negative influences that drain your energy, while maintaining kindness and warmth. Develop a healthy spiritual body by existing in the present, resisting the urge to dwell on past regrets or future worries. Embrace mindfulness and fully engage with your surroundings to experience the full potential of your present moment. In our journey to choosing ourselves, we must not neglect the emotional and spiritual aspects of self-improvement. A healthy emotional state is essential for personal growth. Cut ties with toxic relationships that sap your energy, but do so gently, with consideration and respect. A simple hello without further engagement can distance you from their negative influence while preserving your kindness. For spiritual health, focus on living fully present in the here and now. Time traveling, or habitually dwelling on past mistakes and future anxieties, can lead to burnout and hinder our ability to reach our potential. Instead, actively engage with the world around you. Appreciate the architectural details of a building or simply observe the people walking by. By grounding yourself in the present, you create space for a healthy, thriving spiritual life. Habits for thriving. Unlock your full potential in the Choose Yourself era by implementing daily routines that focus on self-improvement and nurturing your four bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Transform your life from within by establishing positive habits such as avoiding TV, junk food, and expressing gratitude for your friends. Prioritize helping others to experience the release of oxytocin, a hormone associated with happiness, health, and calmness. Engage in simple acts of kindness like hugging, giving gifts, or even just liking a social media post. Take inspiration from the author's experience of boosting his own oxytocin levels by sharing chocolate with Wall Street bankers during the 2008 financial crisis, which simultaneously increased the recipient's levels of the love-inducing hormone phenylethylamine. Embracing life beyond purpose. Don't stress about finding your true purpose in life. Many successful individuals discovered theirs later in life. Instead, focus on enjoying your life and following what pleases you. Dealing with your internal problems and learning to manage stress effectively can lead to profound happiness. A helpful exercise is to imagine yourself without any baggage, a clean slate, homeless, and without expectations. This can allow you to momentarily let go of stress and experience life anew, unburdened by worries or anxieties. Thriving in the Choose Yourself era. A vital approach in today's world is to choose yourself by cutting out the middleman and providing services or products directly. Financial success, like Brian Johnson's with credit card service Braintree, relies on your ability to sell yourself and understanding the bigger picture. Sometimes taking lower pay can result in increased overall value, such as attracting top talent to your company. Stepping into the Choose Yourself era, it's essential to break free from the confining norms of working for someone else. Brian Johnson, the mastermind behind the multi-million-dollar company, Braintree, once worked for a credit card processing firm. Unhappy with his job, he boldly chose to establish his own business. The key takeaway from Johnson's story is the significance of eliminating the middleman. By directly providing a product or service needed by the customers, you empower yourself to achieve success on your own terms. Selling yourself and considering the bigger picture are critical in this era. It's not always about the highest price for each deal but maximizing the value you gain. For instance, the author took a project that paid 200 times less than his standard rate to create movie websites for New Line Cinema. This move attracted world-class designers to his company, boosting its overall worth. Embrace the Choose Yourself mindset and reap the rewards that follow. Honesty, the path to success. In today's world, being honest is crucial for long-term success. While dishonesty might bring short-term achievements, it is ultimately doomed to fail, and the consequences of such behavior are severe. Honesty, on the other hand, helps build trust and strong relationships with others, leading to growth and support even in difficult times. To become a more honest person, avoid anger and focus on self-reflection, and refrain from gossiping about others. In the past, people might have believed that bending the truth or cheating was the way to make a quick fortune. High-profile cases like Bernie Madoff's $65 billion fraud scheme in 2008 might have seemed to validate this notion. However, today's choose-yourself era has proven that honesty is the key to success. While dishonesty might achieve short-term goals, it has little to offer in the long run. The moment a person's lies are exposed, their luck plummets. Trust evaporates, and the possibility of future success fades away. On the other hand, honesty compounds like interest, growing over time and providing a solid foundation for enduring success. By being truthful and fair, people earn the trust of those around them. This trust leads to strong business relationships, word-of-mouth marketing, and a support network that can help when times get tough. Even in the event of failure, those who have gained trust will find helping hands ready to lift them back up. Developing a habit of honesty might be challenging for those who have not always prioritized it. However, incorporating specific practices into a daily routine can help. To reduce dishonesty caused by anger, try to observe personal feelings and accept responsibility for them without shifting the blame to others. Also, refuse to engage in gossip. Mocking and ridiculing others behind their backs is a dishonest act that will inevitably harm relationships. In conclusion, embracing honesty is essential for lasting success. By avoiding anger and gossip, individuals can become more trustworthy and foster healthy, respectful relationships that are key to achieving personal and professional goals.
In Choose Yourself, James Altucher demonstrates how to step into the new era of personal freedom and achieve success on your own terms. By focusing on the 4 key aspects: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, cultivate a solid foundation that helps you navigate your way with confidence. Disconnect from toxic relationships, remain present in your life, and embrace a daily routine that supports your growth. Take control of your opportunities, use honesty to build trust and value, and remember, you don't have to wait for success to come to you. You can design your own destiny in the Choose Yourself era.